Hey, sports card fans, it's John Wade Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. Shout out to my good friend Steven with a PH, wearing his shirt today. Great guy, amazing Jackie Robinson collection. So today I have another card off of my 100 cards for $10,000 list I want to show off. Now, the card of this player that I picked up is one that I'm not necessarily looking to do a player run, although maybe sometime in the future I'll get to it. But it's a player that I want to have a bunch of his vintage card era cards in my collection, and you'll see why he's not a Hall of Famer, but may eventually get into the Hall of Fame. So you probably know who that player is by now, but you don't know what the card is. So I'm going to turn the camera around, show off this card. I found it, saw it on eBay. I think it was an auction, I believe. And I bid pretty high on it because I absolutely love the centering, the registration, the color is just so sharp on it. Absolutely loved it. I said, this is the copy that I want to have in my collection. So I'm going to turn the camera around, show off that card and some of the other cards I have from that set. So let's go check out my latest pickup. All right, card number 59 off of my 100 cards for $10,000 list is this gorgeous 1969 Topps Pete Rose. Like I said, that the three things that just drew me to this particular card, the centering's fairly nice, but just check out how the color and registration is on this. I saw several copies where just the red wasn't as bold and the blue, or you have some print marks inside that blue circle, but man, the registration's dead on and just such beautiful colors. Even on the back, I mean, the centering's really nice on the back, and a darker back, which I love to see on the backs of these 69s. Sometimes they can be a bit faded, the sort of reddish pink cardboard that they used for the 69 set. Just an overall beautiful looking card. So for those of you who are interested in what the actual number grade is, again, I use it just as a basis to know which cards that I can look for based on how much I had to spend at the time for a card. So it's just again, a guideline for me to know which cards for me to look at. And it is not my standard PSA 4. This is actually a PSA 5 copy. I was looking at 4s, I was looking at 5s. That's, in terms of the price range, 5 was, on the high end of what I wanted to spend at the time. And I think I got a great copy. So before I get to the numbers behind this pickup, which I do for all of these videos, I thought I would quickly show off some of the other 1969 Topps cards I have. We start off with this 68 batting leaders, part of my little expanded Carl Yastrzemski run. So we have Carl Yastrzemski, Danny Cater, and Tony Oliva. So you got two Hall of Famers on one card. Number 1 in the set as well. Then we have a triple Hall of Fame card. We have the 68 National League RBI leaders with Willie McCovey, Ron Santo, and Billy Williams. See how that back's a little bit faded than some of the others. Then one of my few Roberto Clemente cards in my collection. Then, love this one. The Johnny Bench. I want to focus. There we go. Just love that card. Then we have the Hank Aaron, part of my run. Next, I think this is the highest graded along with that league leaders, the Corey Stremski. My highest graded 69 tops card. Again, 4s, 5s. That's, you know, you can still get some really nice cards in those mid grades. The Frank Robinson. There we go. And then another one of my favorite cards. Just love this copy of the Reggie Jackson rookie card. National Purchase. Man. Love the centering on that. And just how nice and dark the sort of the purple is inside the circle there. It's just, it's got everything. And it was an affordable copy, being it was a PSA 5. Then we have the Corey Stremski All-Star card. These are hard to find centered. And has just the back of the puzzle piece. Then we have this, again, talk about a gorgeous mid-grade. This is a PSA 4. I mean, it's just, it's beautiful. To me, I don't know why I would want to spend 2-3 times what I spent for this card to maybe get a 6 or a 7 when I have a card that looks this nice. Maybe a corner or two will be slightly sharper. That's not a big worry for me. But that's just a beautiful card. A couple more here. We have the Willie Stargell. Picked this up at the Pittsburgh show I went to several years ago. And finally, the Jim Palmer. All right, let's get back to the card of the main focus of this video, the 69 Topps Pete Rose. Okay, so this is card number 59. When I originally put my list together, I thought that a PSA 6, I could pick up a PSA 6 for 90 bucks. Well, obviously in the last 2 years, there has been some added interest in Pete Rose cards, especially over the last year with him passing and now him technically being eligible to be on the Hall of Fame. We'll see if that ever happens, although now there's actually a potential pathway for that to happen. There's been an increased interest in Pete Rose cards. So, of course, his card prices have gone up. So, in a PSA 6, I thought for a PSA 6, I would have to spend $90. Well, all in with shipping and tax for this PSA 5, I was in $90. So I didn't save anything by dropping down from a 6 to a 5, but I'm going to go over where 5s are and where 6s are, and so you can see how this pickup did based on current prices. So for a PSA 5, on the low end, they're going for around $60. Average price on VCP for a PSA 5 is $72. and then on the high end, $85. So I am at the high end once you add shipping and tax to it. But again, when I saw this card, I knew I would have to be definitely at the high end of comps and maybe even a little higher when all said and done, but I was quite willing to pay that. Now, where are PSA 6s today? Well, on the low end of a PSA 6, they're going for $70, mid-range 96, and on the high end, the highest recent sale is $125. So as you can see, that my initial thought of, oh yeah, I maybe I could pick up a PSA 6 for $90. Probably not, or at least one that looks this nice. This one's probably, if it was a PSA 6, toward that higher end. So all in all, very happy with what I spent for the card. So happy to have this copy. I'm actually have a decent run of Pete Rose cards from the 60s. Don't have his rookie card. Not sure when I'll pick that one up. Not my most favorite Pete Rose or rookie cards. But, you know, one day I may just say, all right, let's go ahead and pick up the Pete Rose rookie card. But other than that, I think the only ones from the 60s that I'm missing is, let's see, 65, 64, 65, 66. Missing his 68. I think that's it from the 60s. So his rookie card and his 68 tops from the 60s. So I have a nice little Pete Rose run going. I'm missing a couple from the 70s, and then I haven't even started the 80s. And so that's where, you know, my Pete Rose run will take some time if I decide to do it, you know, to get into all the 80s cards. But there you go. Card number 59, this gorgeous 1969 Topps Pete Rose. Would love to know in the comments what you think about this pickup. And with that, that's all I have for you. So until next time, thanks for watching.